beyond the speaker companies, is actively involved with Jammu Kashmir Study Center activity for the last 1 decade. So, can I please invite Dr. We're happy that you could come and join us. Thank you so much. And I would also like to invite Shri I.K. Pandit, the advisor to the MD of Everest Industries Limited, the senior vice president of Kashmiri Hindu Sabha Telangana, Kashmiri native from Anantnag, and he is a BSc from University of Kashmir. Can I please request you? Thank you so much for coming here. Yeah. I'm just adding a few words from my end. I'm from Delhi, and a lot of my friends are Kashmiri Pandits. So I've been through their journey and I've heard all the stories from even my cousin is married to a Kashmiri. So that's how we know about everything from Kashmir. Hearing from you is very different. Thank you so much for coming. And before we start the event today, I would also request our president for the event, Pragna Bharati, please. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We'll start the evening with the Deep Prajwalan. Can we?
Harish to please come here. Harish is going to sing Vande Mataram. And I would request everybody else to also join in. I'm sure this is something we all can sing. I would request Vijay Energy to start. We would like to hear from you. So let's just start the evening with your wise words.
So, Namaste to all. So first of all, I would like to thank you for assembling here. And can we use Hindi and English both? Is everybody comfortable? And Panditji is also here. So I was thinking he will start and he will give some historical perspective. But we can overlap because there are so many things in the history of Kashmir, especially post-independence till now. We are going to give you some kind of summary. And probably if I miss out something, then Panditji will come and then he will also add something. Then how many minutes we have, ma'am? 1 hour total in all. Okay. So 20-30 minutes should be okay. So we'll take questions also. Because if it is more interactive, then it will involve many things. So because if you listen to my perspective only, questions will clarify a lot of things. So first of all, let us understand that we are keeping that picture of Bharati here. So we are all sons and daughters of this Bharati, whether we belong to any part of India or we have taken birth anywhere. So my birth is from Anantnag town. But my Karma Bhumi was Gujarat and also Hyderabad, Telangana, Andhra Pradesh. So irrespective of where we are born, so we should always have this picture in mind that we belong to this Bharati. So see, Kashmir is the most important part of our country. So whatever advent of, I would say terrorism has not started in just 90s. Terrorism started when Hindu Raja was killed and then Muslims have come through violence actually. So I would say that was one form of terrorism at that time. So we should always consider that why terrorism has happened in India, because Hindu community as such, we are docile people actually, we love peace. So recently there was an interview in the television and somebody was asked a question that he was a person from Maharashtra actually. He was asked, why you want to go back, you stay back. He told, in our state or our place this thing doesn't happen, so we don't like this thing. So that's the real nature of a human being, because we are also sons and daughters of rishis. Somebody is Gautama, somebody is Kashyap, somebody is Bhardwaja. So they are all rishis and munis. So we have those genes in us. Therefore, we have those traits also that is imbibed in our culture, in our genealogy. So genotyping, what we say. Now the circumstances sometimes make situation very tough. Circumstances, small things is okay, but when it comes to working with something which is creating violence, it's very difficult. So Kashmir being the most important part of India, because it is surrounded on one side by China and other side by Pakistan, and we have on other side is Afghanistan. So all the three countries are hostile to us. So it's a very important place. So what happened post-India, we know pre-independence is something which we are not discussing here, because there is a lot of literature available. You can go through that literature, how Kashmir has become, how it has come to the state, what it is now. I would say 47, when there was some discussion going on who will be the part of, which state will be part of India and all, those are also, there is a lot of documentation on that. I would say that Hindus in Kashmir are only 1%, 1 to 2% population, and most of them are flowing away from Kashmir, going for jobs, going abroad, coming to different parts of India and all, after studying and all. So it's a floating population actually, just 1%. You can imagine, Panditji and we have lived in a place where we are surrounded by a community of say 100 Muslims and there is just one home. People used to ask us a question that why didn't you retaliate? Why didn't you do something which could have given an answer to them? It is not possible. If you are surrounded by 100 people and you are just one person, and how can you, this is a psychology effect. I'm not saying that out of those 100 people everybody came to kill us. It's a psychology. We have lived in that atmosphere. That's why we have developed those kind of traits. Actually, we are not fighting back. So that is one part of it. Like population strength, whatever we have in Kashmir is very low, very minimal, negligible. The second part is why Hindus are targeted in 90s. It has little bit of history in it. There was in 1987 when I will take you a little back, 1979 when Zulfikar Ali Bhutto, 1971 war post, he became the Prime Minister and then he had a pact with Indira Gandhi, Shimla Pact. And then what happened? India was already a strong country because they have created Bangladesh at that time. So Pakistan thought, how do we compete with this competition with India? Because it's a growing country. We have lost one small nation to them in the form of Bangladesh and all that. One general came who have hanged this Zulfikar Ali Bhutto through some false narrative and all. So Bhutto is hanged because the main purpose for hanging Bhutto is that he could not save Bangladesh. So when this general came, he told, he consulted his army general because it was a coup actually. He was an army general, very violent. He founded the basis for these Lashkar-e-Taiba and other people, radicalization. Actually, Pakistan is not a country, radicalized country before 79. If you see a comparison between India of 79 and Pakistan of 79, Pakistan was richer than India in terms of GDP and all. They had lot of foreign cars. We didn't have, we had only Fiat and Ambassador at that time. They were a rich country. See the fallout, we have to understand the fallout of radicalization on a society. Today where Pakistan is and where India is. We can imagine what is the story behind it. So when this general came and he told, no, India has given us one cut in the form of Bangladesh, we'll give them 100 cuts. And then they created lot of things within the military establishment. They created ISI, they strengthened them. They had support from US and UK, which is now actually admitted by the Defense Minister of Pakistan recently, that you have been involved in the dirty game that we are playing with India. Because Russia had invaded Afghanistan at that time. Babrak Karmal was, he was the president of Afghanistan, and then he was, they invited Russian forces and they were there, so America was worried they will capture the whole Indian Ocean and other parts of the Asia. So that was a war, cold war between two big nations. So that was also one reason why US got involved. They used Pakistan and all. There are a lot of, and this is exploited by this General Zia in the name of Afghanistan. He created a military militia type of thing who are non-state actors. So that's one of the main reasons. And Indira Gandhi at that time had told these US people, Ronald Reagan and all, that this is going to kill us because when the war ends, where these arms are going to go? They are going to come to Kashmir. That was the plan of Ziaul Haq, that once the war ends, then it will come to. So that's little bit of history behind this, how this has happened in Kashmir. And it is easy to exploit Kashmiris because 99% population is Muslim population. So if you give a simple slogan of Allahu Akbar, they will reunite. Not unlike Hindus, if we say Jai Ganesh, nobody will come. If we say Jai Hanuman, nobody will come. But if Allahu Akbar is there, they will unite for whatever cause. It may be good cause, bad cause, whatever. They unite. That's a fact. So they came to Kashmir, and then unfortunately what happened, we had a very weak government in central government at that time. And due to the weak central government, state actors who were mainstream politicians like this Farooq Abdullah and his father, and even many number of politicians who were nurtured by Congress in Kashmir, they were just taking money and doing nothing. Actually, that was the real story. And these our central leaders did not know anything. what is going on in Kashmir, and they used to go have fun, go have good food. They used to entertain them. I call it that it was a social jihad they were playing at that time. Hospitality jihad. If I go there and then I treat you well, you will say, oh, they are good people. That's still going on now also. That kind of activity is going on. Then what is inside story is totally different, what you've come to know. Inside story we will tell you, because we are the sufferers. So this is what happened. Then there is an accord between National Conference and Congress just to seek the power. At that time, there is one more front, because when two opposite, suppose tomorrow Congress and BJP come together, I'm just giving an example. There will be some third force who will come against them. Then automatically this happened in Kashmir also. Muslim United Front came into picture. And there were a lot of separatist forces in that. And actually I am telling you, central government, before 2014, all the governments have nurtured separatist people. All the governments, name A, B or C. Because we don't know what is the reason behind that. They have nurtured these separatist people. So that means if I am doing any crime outside in the city, and I know I will be, I won't get any police attention, I won't get political attention, I am free and I will get money on top of this. So who will not do it? You see, nurturing has been done by central government only. I don't blame Kashmiri people, especially Kashmiri Muslim political leadership or their separatist leadership. They are not at fault. They have been made like that by our politicians only. Now you can imagine when 90 happened, Farooq Abdullah and Rajiv Gandhi are they are taking the charge of the politics. And this Muslim United Front, there is a rigging happening, and they did not give them more than 4 seats. Some of the leaders went to Pakistan. Syed Salahuddin is one of the members of Muslim United Front who fought the election from Amira Qadar. When he did not win, and then he moved to Pakistan. He is still in the Pakistan and nurturing the jihad from there. And then they build a narrative that, oh, this is our country, this is our independent country, Muslim, radicalization happened. 15,000-20,000 people went for border cross. And then they had training and all, they came back. So this is happening from 87 itself. We don't know actually. We are doing our normal business. We are going to college, schools, we are doing our business. We don't know. These people have gone outside. Nobody told us. And suddenly some killings are happening. And now the question is, when you cross the border, even militants are crossing or terrorists are crossing border now. His name is Tikalal Taplo. He is such a wonderful man. He was an advocate in High Court Srinagar. Most of his clients are Muslims. And he is helping them so much in giving them financial assistance, giving them this legal assistance and all. He is also killed in his own area. When these 2 killings happened, then Pandits started thinking that what is happening here. That's how then it boomed up so much. In every village where there is no television, there is no media, presence. State radio, we used to listen to state radio only. So state radio in the evening, 7:30 news. Every Kashmiri Pandit used to hook up to that radio. Who is the next target? Who has been killed today? There will be 4 or 5 people every day. They will say, today this Pandit has been killed in this village, this Pandit in Hyderabad. So people are coming from Medak, people are coming from some nearby places, Warangal, Karimnagar. Lot of buses, lot of trucks, and they are having Pakistani flags. They are shooting the guns in the air. They have AK-47. There is no security, no minister, nothing, nobody is there. And then Indian government, and what are Pandits? That's the first night then Pandits decided we have to leave. We left everything behind, and then whatever mode of transport, whether it is bike, whether it is a car, it is a truck, and we left. We kept everything there and we left. That's the first exodus, the main exodus happened. We came to Jammu and then we were put up in tents and all. That's where central government decided that we'll put Jagmohan there as a governor, because administratively he was a very strict guy and very honest, very loyal. So government of India thought that he will be the right man, because Kashmir is slipping away from our hands. There are intelligence reports also, because intelligence reports, what our Indian bureaucratic system is, intelligence will give the report to some army people or they will give to government. It's for government to act, but government did not act. And unfortunately or fortunately, Mufti Muhammad Said was Home Minister at that time. I will tell you my close such a long period from before 47 only they knew each other. So he did not take. We told him, why you are not taking food? He told, this is the saddest day of my life. This VP Singh did not have like any idea that what kind of person he is. Why he made him this? He could have given him another ministry and all. Now you can see the ecosystem how it works. Home Minister is from Kashmir and who is anti-Hindu, who is an established anti-Hindu, and who there is a small right happening in our district, 1986. It is proven, established that he was the person behind those rights. This is established. I have those newspaper clippings also where people have admitted that Mufti Muhammad Said was behind this whole episode. So that's how this episode of, then whatever struggle we had, see, it is not easy. If somebody tells us, go out of my home jewel and go to Maharashtra somewhere, where will you go? There is no salary for us. Children are small. Our old age people are there. What you will do? You can imagine. And there is a section of media which is just one NDTV is there, and then Barkha Dutt is there. So she is there, and then Farooq Abdullah is nurturing her separately. She is staying there, and whatever narrative was being created by her, that is being fed by the TV. That okay, these are victims. Muslims are victims because Pandits occupied a lot of jobs there. She is putting this narrative on the TV actually. So where you go, you tell me. And fortunately or unfortunately, our rest of the community within India do not know what is happening in Kashmir. There is a small line that one person is killed by unknown gunmen. Unknown identified persons have killed one Hindu. One Hindu, not Hindu. One resident of Kashmir, not even name, nothing. That was a small caption that was coming in the newspaper. So how do people in the rest of India know what is happening? There were leaders like, there are so many social organizations like RSS is there. There are so many other social organizations who knew this is happening. So what is the big thing? Because Shiv Sena Bal Thackeray, we are indebted to Thackeray ji because he was very vocal about Kashmiri Pandits. So he gave admission in Maharashtra colleges for our community. He told, what do you want? You want housing? You want the team that went to Bala Sahib? They told, give us education. That's all. We need education. We will beg, but we need education. He told, give one seat each in every college. That's we pray. He is our God actually. There are two gods for us. One is the Ma Bharati. She is our mother. Second God is Bala Sahib Thackeray. Third God is Jammu. Because these three people have created, they have made arrangements for our survival actually in those difficult times. You can't imagine. Kashmir is 25 degrees centigrade. When we came to Jammu, it is 46, 47. So how do you, and our people got killed by snake bites, scorpion bites. We did not know snake is there. We have never seen a snake in Kashmir. Those are the kind of things that has happened. Hundreds of people died of snake bites and all because we don't know. We were given tents and all. We have stayed in tents for months together. Because see, it is human survival. When you struggle, automatically you struggle, then you become. So from struggle we came to something called little bit. We did a lot of struggle, and then our boys got this admission in Maharashtra government and all. So slowly, we were able to sustain ourselves. Sustenance, when I call sustenance is food. At least we could get two meals in a day. That's sustenance. I call it sustenance. That's the history. And on the other side, if you see, nobody is taking care of Kashmiri Pandits. Nobody. They are telling, okay, we'll help. See, individual help is okay. Even Rajesh Pilot type of people, they also helped at individual level. But as a country which is independent, a minority is being killed and they are being maimed and they are being thrown out of the valley. There is no government, no state government who has come to this rescue. No judge We are telling you, I told you about media, how it was biased. No judiciary took suo motu. They call it suo motu or something. There's a term for that. No justice was there. We have not received any justice from anyone. Even judges could have told, what is this? You settle them back. Nobody has even spoken a single word because ecosystem is just like that only at that time. And then we slowly came up, but now it is a situation, we are 3 lakh, 4 lakh people, we are scattered all over India. So, one way is good also, one way is that we are missing our land very much, and we are thinking when we can go back, we don't know, because now recently this attack has happened. So primarily I can tell you that Pandits are not welcome in that area. Let me be honest. Let us be honest and face the reality. We are welcome as tourists. You go there, you spend 30,000-40,000 rupees and come back to India. Don't stay there. That's my personal feeling. And it's to some extent it's very much correct. Because when you go there, you spend. If you live there, you are gone. At some point of time, it's an insecure place. Or I would say for Kashmiri Pandits, absolutely not a place to live. And there is a difference between 90s and now. I will tell you some differences. In my college, when I was going to University of Kashmir, I never saw any Muslim girl wearing a hijab in my life. They were just like our sisters. The way our sisters used to live, they never wore any hijab in her. Now there is a hijab system. If you calculate the number of mosques there, if there used to be one mosque in 1 kilometer, now there are 50 mosques in the area of that same area. And beef shops. And discipline, you leave it. You can't live it. Mentally, you can. I was in Anantnag also last October. I was in Pahalgam. You don't like to live there actually, frankly speaking. You don't need, because ecosystem developed in these 25, 30 years is just you feel you are in an Islamic country. People will tell you, you come, you are most welcome. It's all humble. We don't trust that. We don't want to live there because of this ecosystem is so bad now. And Pakistan has radicalized the youth and the previous generation so much that even I can tell you in DD, Doordarshan, when we used to open the TV, there used to be Satyam Shivam Sundram, that circle used to come. It is gone. It is not coming. And if I am actually, I'm a lover of listening to radio and all. When I used to listen to the radio and today's radio and that radio is totally different. Today they start with Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is some kalima type. See, when I was there, I say adab. Only adab used to be a conversation on the radio. Jai Hind, Vande Mataram used to be the essence of this radio and Doordarshan. Now these are gone. And if you see today, 99%, there is no Hindu actually in any top position. They are actually hiring IAS, IFS officers, IPS. Only at top level, there may be some people who have come from India at the request of the government. But down below is total bureaucrat is totally gone actually. See, we have our lands. I'm telling you a simple thing. We have our lands. Pantaji has also lands there. See, there is no one who can tell, oh, these lands are, some are occupied, some people have made. We can't go there to secure our land also, our homes also. Because ecosystem is still there. They don't want us back. So that is a brief thing. I think I gave a little bit of summary, so we can come back again after some time with your questions and all. So I'll hand it over to Pantaji to further take it to the present, and then we can discuss future also based on our conversation. So I think.
नमस्कार जी, मेरा नाम I.K. पंडित है and it stands for इकबाल कृष्ण पंडित. आदित्य जी को मैंने बोला था I will introduce myself. Somehow she has introduced me. So I am born and brought up in Kashmir. I was 25 years old when I was forced to leave my motherland. So I call myself as a genocide survivor. The genocide which government of India even today has not accepted and acknowledged. Because Ranaji just now mentioned, many of us don't know what happened in Kashmir way back in 1990. Of late, Kashmir Files movie came and many of you have seen some of parts of it, and I think some awareness has come into the system. So, we are three brothers. We have one sister. I am not associated with any organization, honestly. When we are all young, we are focusing on our careers, on education, that is the reality. And at some point of time, you start realizing what is happening. Because by then, probably, you seem to be, you are now stable. Ranaji was calling in that, to that. When I was 25 years old, 1990, I studied in a school called Islamia Hanfiya School. I still can recite Kalima. Then I went to Degree College Anantnag, which is very oftenly called as Degree College Islamabad. So, to any ordinary person, these things do subconsciously sit somewhere in the back of your mind. I'll narrate you one story, and I'm still on the introduction. My father was in J&K police. So, my childhood, I have been in all police chowkis and police stations. I used to visit my father. So, one day I was traveling to a place called Kokarnag. This is again a very famous tourist place. I was sitting on a bus. Every buses were more plain. Today it is era of individual vehicles and all. So 2-3 people came and I was sitting. I had paid my ticket. They pushed me to the corner and I said, I am already sitting there. They told me, oh, what's your name? So I told them. So where do you want to go? So I said, my father is is the station officer at so-and-so place. They told me, oh, that's why you are talking like this. And then I realized there is no point in arguing with me. I took a small corner and 3 of them sat on a three-seater chair. We sat 4 of us and they crushed me. These things, each one of you will be experiencing. And then I started working in Union Carbide after my graduation. The sad part is, we are all literate. Kashmiri Pandits are a very literate community. But what happened is, we couldn't get opportunities anywhere other than resorting to government jobs. Because somewhere in 1972, 78, the land who is the owner has been given to the one who is actually cultivating it. And in that process, 90% land of Kashmiri Hindus was given to the Muslims. That was a strategic thing. So that source of income for Kashmiri Hindus was taken away. So we didn't have anything, we were only studying, no land. So we were all waiting for government jobs. Those days it was not like today, borderless world. You go to any part of this thing and world and then see. And the avenues were very less. My elder brother, he did his MSc, he couldn't get a job for 7 years. So my second elder brother, after his 12th, my father told him, you go to Shillong, and he got a government job in police telecommunications, wireless police. I did my graduation, then I found a private job in Eveready manufacturing unit. It was a unit in Srinagar, NATCO. Then started this whole, they call it as militancy era. And in 1990, this exodus of Kashmiri Hindus took place. This was the 7th exodus. And then I came to Gujarat. I studied further. I worked hard. I joined Asian Paints. I was trying to sort of make my livelihood. I got married. Slowly. This was story of everyone. This is story of Rainaji, every Kashmiri Hindu. I'm telling you because we are of that generation who has seen Kashmir there. I was there for about 25 years. So I cannot forget those things. And today, when I am reaching 60, you imagine what is happening. Kashmir, which was once 100% Kashmiri Hindus, which is the crown of India. It is said that at one point of time, it was the epitome of intellectual, spiritual knowledge. And if somebody had to be certified as that he has reached that stage, he used to visit Sharada University. And I am wondering, at one point of time where 100% population is of Hindus, and you see the problem is today we are discussing, shall we go there or will not go there? This has stuck to my mind and heart. That's how I started. Whatever I can contribute, I am trying to do that. We have a small community here which is called as Kashmiri Hindus of Telangana, and we are about 1,000 Kashmiri Hindus who have come from Kashmir to Delhi, from Kashmir to Jammu. Then they did some studies somewhere, and floating population, some in software, some in biotechnology, I am in manufacturing. So what has happened is, and I am raising, after this I am raising very pertinent question which is prevalent to all of us. And I am asking each one of us we should reflect on this. What I am talking is not I.K. Pandit is talking, is not Rainaji is talking, is not she, sister is talking. It is bound to happen with every one of us. That is a bigger question. All of us should think and do whatever we can do. I am not the person who has solutions. I try in my own way whatever we can do. But I am saying this is relevant. Why we are losing our culture? As a Kashmiri Hindu, let me tell you, we have lost almost 90% of our culture, and I am very worried about that personally. We have lost our mother tongue. And many a times I become very emotional because we often conduct such sabhas for our community to make our community again. By Jago, please come understand what is happening with us. Today you have money, but 2 generations later, this is not going to be there, but existence is going to get stopped. But in the rat race, I think we fail to understand, or we deny to understand, or we do not look at this because there are so many other things which are hitting our mind, which could be making our livelihood and all. I'm not saying there are all genuine reasons for every one of us, but let me tell you, so this is hitting me. Kashmir is a land of Kashyap Rishi. I will not dwell much into history, but this was a lake. And then from that lake, it got converted into this valley through the hands of Kashyap Rishi. That's how Kashyap Rishi, this Kashmir has come into place. There is a goddess called Mata Sharika, which today, by and large, anybody who visits Kashmir is visiting that place. And today that place is being named as Takte Sulaiman or something else. That is the manifesto of many of our political parties. He has mentioned, we cannot go there. One, because now my job is here, my family is there, I would have taken a house and all that. Because that fear is in our mind. If we go, whether we'll come back or not, because I am calling it as last 700 years, this selective killing of Hindus has been going on rampantly. That is how from 100% population, I think 2000, we call it as PM package employees are there staying there. Government of India has given appointment to about 3,000 people from a central government fund. But you go and work there, not in the state quota, but in the central quota, especially work there. Those 5,000, 3,000 people are there who all the time are under this threat when we are going to get killed. And honestly, every year there are 10 people who are getting killed and nobody notices it. Honestly, many organizations don't like this. Kashmiri Hindus have been raising this voice last 35 years because now from 90 to now, we call it as from Exodus, it is 35 years. We have been telling all the governments, and our hope with BJP was very high that they will do something. Even now also we feel that is the best alternative option available with us, because if somebody will do it is BJP only. So I am not politicizing this, but I am saying we were all the time trying to tell them this is something which we should take care from the bottom of it. Don't trivialize it. One person has been killed. No, it happens. Everyone gets killed. Like in latest incident also, there is one Poniwala also who got killed. And people are trying to make that killing as also settled. No, one Poniwala also gets it. And because it suits whosoever is in the power, they also try to sometimes sing the same song. Our version, Kashmiri Hindus version, is always that please look, there is something which is very seriously, very subtly going on. Kashmiri Hindus has a history, has a panchang of 5,000 years. From last 5,000 years, every year we come up with a panchang. It means we are so knowledgeable, we have so much of knowledge, and history has been captured. Still then we don't believe and we don't accept. One, probably what comes to my mind is because we are maximum 3 lakhs, 4 lakhs, 5 lakhs people. And we are all across, scattered across the globe now. So we don't vote and our vote doesn't matter. So let them, this is a political part of it. But I am saying, coming back, that this question haunts me all the time. My motherland, my ancestors, they have made this Mother Kashmir, and today I am asking someone, shall I go? I have to think 4 times, shall I go? This is happening in many parts of India. This is a worrying question. All of us need to think about, do whatever is possible. A lot of NGOs are working on it. A lot of agencies are working on it. But this thing is at an individual level. All of us need to do what can be done. For example, Kashmiri Hindu Sabha Telangana. Few things what we try to, first is I am so happy that at some point of time those youngsters have come. They may not understand 1%, I am fine with that. But at least something will stuck in their mind, because I am now thinking back, going back to my college days. On a Friday, in a Kashmir, Friday is half day shut. So in the colleges, they will go for this namaz. We were hardly 5% of Kashmiri Hindu boys who were studying. So we also started shakhas. We were just discussing. I don't remember what we were discussing. But I think that somewhere has come to my mind when I am aware. And today I am probably talking to you. It is because of that inculcation of that thought and that seed. Lot of very good scholars, eminent scholars used to come and talk to us. You talk to them, catch them when they are young. So number one, I think important part is we should try to, it is from our charity begins at home, how we can retain, sustain, preserve our culture. First. Second, I think we are all Hindus. Character, which I have learned many things from RSS, and I am again quoting. When I was supposed to leave from Kashmir, I went to Gujarat. I landed up at Bharuch railway station, and then through some contact, I went to a person. He told me, okay, I will take you to Shakha. He took me to a place wherein there was a pracharak of RSS. He told me I have 2 mats. I am sleeping on one. If you think you can sleep, this place is for you. Aap so jaiye. It was so welcoming for me that I didn't have a shelter. At least somebody has given me shelter. That stuck me. Camaraderie, brotherhood, helping somebody when he is in need. I think at that point of time required 5-star amenities and all. I needed a shelter, so I stayed there. I stayed almost 1.5 months till I could find a job in Gujarat Industrial Association. I found a job, but that still is in my mind that there is somebody I don't know. He came forward and told me. The only connection between him and me was, I was a Kashmiri Hindu, he was a Gujarati Hindu. There is no other connection. He was speaking Gujarati, English he didn't know. I couldn't speak Gujarati, I learned later. But there was that connection which bound us. I think that is where many of such organizations help us to build on character. You help. On a broader scale, we call it as humanity. many a times minus many things. I think at a Hindu level, we should come forward and have a character which itself signifies many things, and many of those youngsters come forward and see. We become inspiration for them. We become idols for them, so that they also think how we can do this, which each one of us can do. I talked about needy things. There are many things which in our household we have, but in the rush of rat race, materialistic world, there are many needy people. I think if we reach out to them, again, it will bind them. At one point of time in India, the conversion rate was very high. It was only because there were people who were not able to meet their both ends, and to live in this world, they have to do something. If somebody is offering them food, shelter and extra, they easily got converted. How we can do at our own levels is always to get it associated with some organization, but I am saying at an individual level, I thought it is good to do that. Third is what makes us pride of our ancestry. It gets lost. We are living in the modern world. I have also my children. They are also aspiring. That does not mean that we do not talk about our past, we do not talk about our ancestry, and we do not talk about our legacy. The more we, because you cannot shy away with your past. You cannot shy away with your ancestry. It is whatever we are. We are in Telangana, we are in Andhra, we are in Haryana, we are in Delhi, wherever we are in Maharashtra. We have a legacy. That legacy, we are sons of so and so, we are fathers of so and so. We cannot escape from that. How we are able to present it to our generations, because today, where we are in the information age, but making it accessible and amenable to all those, to me, is a serious question. Because in the rat race, we talk about many other things. When somebody else is, I will tell you, Kashmir Files is solely based on what? That is, there is a Kashmiri Hindu boy who is in a college who, in the pursuit of education, he hasn't got connected with his roots, with his legacy. And there are those Islamists who came and told, what happened to you? Your parents did this, your ancestors did this. That's how today you are facing. And he got convinced about that. Somewhere we have to take that blame that we have not been able to communicate effectively with our future generations. We may say they are not able to listen, they don't, but somewhere in a broader society that thing should exist if we make serious efforts about that. And once he became aware about that, and then he became the hero, and then he turned the whole things, and that is how could happen with everything. The last thing I wanted to talk about is in last 35 years, Kashmiri Hindus tries to engage with government of India, engage with state governments, and try to tell them we are partners of this. We don't call it we are partners of this solution. Please include us. If you have discussion at tripartite, you include Kashmiri Muslims, you include other parts of Kashmir, please involve us. Unfortunately, that has not happened even today. What has happened is our voice, not for our well-being. I think with the grace of God, as he mentioned, we are devotees and we firmly believe that education is one weapon which has taken us materialistically to very higher positions. We are all today doing good. But that connect with the root and not allowing anyone to take our motherland. And I am being asked to take a permission that I go to my own place. We are integral part of that problem, and that solution has to also be agreed or discussed with us. That has not happened. A lot of organizations are doing whatever has to be done. But the important thing is, when we unite, the voice is getting heard. So it is good that to whatever extent we unite, we crystallize our voice and then it gets heard. It's a learning again from there and to be implemented across all. Today's we call it as Sanatanis or Hindus, whatever you call it. And the last is that we always believe that we as Kashmiri Hindus will not allow this cause to die. We have a similar example of Jews, and it is said that they have converted into a story, and this story they passed on to their future generations for 2000 years till the time they went back, which is also giving us that power to become resilient. Do not let things go. Let it remain with you and pass it on to the future generations. And we can, at some point of time, reclaim our lost motherland. Thank you.
Can I take 4-5 minutes more, because topic is past, present and future. So we spoke a lot. So with your permission. So, if you see, I want to impress on one point. Believe me, if Kashmir is gone, India is gone. That's the bottom line. The second thing is, what we have to see how Pakistan has succeeded in creating an atmosphere in Kashmir. Hatred against Hindus. I don't mince my words because we have heard it recently from Asif Munir's interview also. There's the mindset. You should remember that. That's the mindset. Bottom line is that's the mindset that kill Hindus. Yesterday there is a protest in London. Many of you may have seen what the diplomat is doing. He is telling Sartan se juda. Keep these things in mind. Now what has happened from 90s onwards to 2014 onwards? I'll give you one small example. When every week hundreds of youth used to get killed due to firing by police, cross firing, because they used to do some militant activities and then so Chidambaram was our home minister. They used to let them die. They are dying. People. That was it. It will because they didn't do anything. Economic tourist was going there. Now, after 2014, what is the difference actually? Because we are discussing this present. In the last 15 years, there are three, four things which have happened. Legal has happened because 370, 335A has gone. Why it has gone? It is ratified by Supreme Court also and also by our Parliament, both the houses. Because it was discriminatory in nature. Just one example. 6 lakh Pakistani refugees, West Pakistani refugees came to Jammu. They settled in Jammu. Because they are Hindus, they were given right to vote in the Parliament but not in the Assembly. Because Assembly is dominated by Valley. 50 seats, like we saw in the recent elections also. They did not give voting rights. So what can Supreme Court do when, see, I told you there is a Supreme Court which did not look at us when we are being killed. There is a Supreme Court, now government has forced them to work on something. That's the difference between present and past. Connectivity. We must be thankful to Nitin Gadkari ji. Connectivity is a big deal in Kashmir because of security reasons also, because our Jawans can't spend time on the road and then when war starts and all. So even a tunnel is being constructed between Zojila and Sonmarg, which is going to reduce the travel distance by 6 hours at least. It will be all-weather road. See, certain things. Now the footfall of tourists have come. 1.7 crore tourists going there is almost a per capita income of around 50,000 rupees per person. See, those things are created by the present government for a reason. Because a greater integration of Kashmir with India. Today, 140 crore people know what is going on in Kashmir. This was not the case before 2014. So people were asking us, भाई आप क्यों भाग गए वहाँ से? वहाँ तो अच्छा था ना, मौसम अच्छा था, क्यों भाग गए? So how do you convince? We are here sitting and discussing only a minute thing for last 1 hour. How can we explain to a passerby that why did you leave? It's not possible. So these things have happened. This change has happened there. And government's intention, not only maybe, we don't know. Because as Panditaji mentioned, as of now, our lands are not secured again. We are not resettled. Our homes are there. If any one of you go to part of Srinagar, Anantnag, Baramulla, Kupwara, if you go to Habakadal, simple, I tell you, you go to Habakadal, go to the Hanumanji temple, this Ganeshji temple there. You will see a series of houses. You will come to know these are Hindu houses because they are old. They are in a very bad condition. I was telling one of my friends there that this should remain there as a symbol of Trinity. Because don't remove these houses, don't sell these houses. Because most of us, because of our needs, we have sold, some of us have sold houses in distress. That is called distress sale. So those kind of symbols you will find there that what has happened actually. Vandhama massacre, Prankot massacre, and Sikh massacre in Chatti Singhpura and all. Butchered, simple. There is. Now the question is, if what happened in 90s with Kashmiri Hindus, same thing has happened in Baisaran. So ideology, all of you agree is same? Ideology is same. Now what government is trying to do is, they are trying to create some kind of positivity among certain sections of society. Say there are Bakarwals, Shias, Ahmadiyas. They are trying to create an environment whereby they can engage with these kind of people. See, why we left India is Kashmiri Hindus, you don't need to talk because our blood is boiling for India only. Why we left Kashmir, we should have told them Pakistan Zindabad and we would live happily there. Why we came out? We came because of India, because of idea of India. They don't want that to happen. The first target, why Kashmiri Pandits became first target is because Pakistan told them these are the biggest hurdle in the Azadi movement and the anti-India movement. You remove them. And they told the same thing. What they have done in Baisaran is kill males, leave females. They told the same thing. If you all have watched Kashmir Files, you will realize you leave your ladies and otherwise we'll kill you. That's the idea. See, this ideology you all must remember. This is there. This is not going to change. Whether I go there, you go there. After you come back, I met Brigadier's wife 1 month back. She's telling the same thing. She's telling you people should have stayed. They are such nice people. I told if we have brigadiers like you and their wives like you, then why don't you settle down there? You settle down, go and see. It's not her fault. I'm not blaming her. That's the kind of narrative they are building to demean India and give the best treatment to the guests that go there. You tell me, don't give them money and then let you stay there. Why they are crying now is because of tourism is getting affected. There is no other option. And Pakistan, now the future, what is future? Future I will tell you. I'll briefly take 5 more minutes. So future is that, see, Kashmiri Hindus are part and parcel of integration of J&K, that I know. That I know. Whether it will happen today, tomorrow, 2 years down the line, we have to see a mechanism. Today we are settled down. His children are settled down, my children are settled down. If today government comes with a proposal, you go there. We'll also think twice. How do we go? Whether we should go alone, we should go with our family, our children should go. What is the option? See, there is a lot of things have to be thought about that. I may also tell you there are 6 lakh Bihari and Chhattisgarh people there working. How that happened, you tell me. So there is something government is doing. There is one thing that there has to be a saturation level, has to come to a level whereby we have some say in the society. I told you bureaucracy totally dominated by the other community. When we were in Kashmir, I had 25 students in University of Kashmir. We had 7 Muslims, 2 from border areas, 2 from specially abled were 2, 4, only 3 were from general merit. 25 were from meritorious candidates, only Hindus, Hindu girls and Hindu boys. Now if you see, it is reversed totally. There is no Hindu teacher in Kashmir University. Because I am also connected with Kashmir University. I am an alumni. I gave a lecture just 2 days before. There is nobody. Where they have gone actually? Are we living in Bangladesh or Pakistan? In Bangladesh, 25% of Hindus were reduced to 3%, 2%, and very poor condition. Like that, Kashmir is also same. It's a model of mini Pakistan, I am telling you. If we don't take a cognizance now, government may be having some ideas. See, engagement is very important. Awareness is very important. And reading about the things, talking to people who are genuine in nature. That is one thing. Second thing, where the difference I am seeing has happened is, in the last 10, 15 years is, when you talk about TV discussions and all, so we are treating Pakistan as equals. People are comparing us with Pakistan actually. Every day you have a discussion, you are discussing Pakistan only. Now where is the Pakistan and where are we? That's the difference that this government has created. Economically they are down. If a militant is getting killed in Pakistan, what do they say? This is killed by a raw agent. We have created good offices in Afghanistan also. We have created good offices in Iran also. See, whole thing doesn't, if we focus on one issue, it will not happen in one day. We have to keep our patience. That's why Pakistan may have got frustrated. They have seen the footfall of tourists there. They have seen, there is one MP within the National Conference government who gave a statement recently that, why Amarnath Yatra we have to bring so many people? This is a cultural invasion. Why they are talking like that? You tell me. Because every mindset is working behind the public. Behind the public there is a particular mindset which is working. And government, on how many fronts government will work? We as citizens also have to work on multiple fronts. Otherwise it will not happen. We have to, see, I had a guest who came from Kashmir. He was a Gujarati. He came just before 2 days. He told one Godewala, why you people have attacked Hindus unnecessarily? They are telling they went on their own. We did not do anything. We are welcoming them. No, they don't tell. I have a good friend of mine who lives in Baroda, who lived with me. So this is the situation. At least if you don't do anything, at least counter them with questions. Tell them that this is not a, otherwise I call a Kashmiri Pandit, let you have a discussion with him. I'm not going to buy your argument at all. This is, because I told you, ideology is same, sir. Ideology is, Pakistan ideology is same. Sar tan se juda, Hindu apna kafir hai, usko maar do. There may be 1 or 2 elements in this whole society who are really pro-Indian actually. I was in a meeting day before yesterday. 100% Muslims, I am the only Hindu there in the panel of 19 people. Because there are some positives also, I have to tell you. There is one guy who is doing artificial intelligence PhD in Islamic University of Pulwama. Do you know what he told? He came, he told, sir, I have done my masters from Karnataka and there are people who are going down to Kashmir like this, Namaste Sharda Devi. This is a Muslim who is telling, and he is doing his part-time research on Shaivism in Kashmir. There are some elements who are like that. We have to nurture them. Actually. We have to nurture such elements. There are so many army people. Aurangzeb was there. He was an army man. He came to. They are also doing a good job. There are some policemen who are doing very good job. And all. See, those kind of people have to be nurtured. They should be on our side. That's how we can create a big narrative. If we see something, some positivity in someone. There are people who are inviting us, you come. Panditaji may have hundreds of friends. They are telling, sir, we are incomplete. One guy told, sir, we are incomplete without you. We realized. So, Kashmiri mindset, actually, because they are from the genealogy of Kashmiri Pandits. We have Ranas there, we have Bhatts there, we have Pandits there. In Muslim community, till now also there are Rana, Kol, Bhatts, Pandits. They know that we have our grandparents from the same community. I keep telling people, you have been masked by the radicalization of Pakistan. Your real nature is hidden somewhere else. We have to give that message. If we don't, see, we don't have to fight with anyone. Because I believe we as a community, we have a rich culture. We are here. Why do we have to come to their level? We should have a strong argument. Even if I am keeping some arguments on my notepads also sometimes. Like this. See, you are from the genealogy of Rishis and Munis. Why you want to go to the Pakistan side? That's what some of our political leaders also sometimes do. Sudhanshu Trivedi especially, he is telling them, are you from genetic constitution of Babar or you are from India? So those kind of arguments are very valid. They give a thinking process to a youth to think where from I have come. So those are the kind of things which we can think in future, and government of course is doing certain things, which this government especially. See, today, Kiran Rijiju, Ram Madhav, you name a person in the government who is not going to Kashmir. Everybody is in Kashmir every other day. They are feeling the pulse. What I told you in 90s, VP Singh doesn't know whether Kashmir is in India or Pakistan. Because he made Mufti Said. He may have thought that it is in Pakistan. That's why I have to make a Muslim Home Minister. Today, government, social organization, they are feeling the pulse of the Kashmir because they know if we lose Kashmir, we lose India. And I was in one of the meetings with JKSC in Ahmedabad 6-7 months before. So do you know what was the conclusion? Conclusion was we have to take war to J&K. We have to fight this war in J&K. I don't know how many people from our organization or so many other organizations are there working on as foot soldiers along with the government to make that change happen. So those are the things which are happening. I told you what is the difference. We have isolated Pakistan. We have raised the awareness in the nation about Kashmir. Those are the positive things. So let us develop on them, and then let us support government also. Because see, today's scenario, I will tell you. Today somebody asked me what is your opinion. I told my opinion is doesn't matter. I am not going to fight on social media or something else. My opposition leader, my state leader, my every leader is behind my PM. Whatever decision he takes, I am with him. That's one line answer to him. Everything is done. So we should believe our government, and if we support our government, they may make mistakes also sometimes. There is nothing wrong in that. We all make mistakes. Say for example, Kashmir scenario. The militant strategy was that Burhan Wani, you must have heard about Burhan Wani. He was killed in Kukarnag area. When he was in Kukarnag and somebody called, because they have their own challenges. That's a separate issue. Somebody called security, because these security people also have their sources inside the villages, inside towns and all. They called, he's here. He told, let him enjoy for some time, we are coming. And he's eliminated. They didn't tell Mehbooba was CM. They didn't tell Mehbooba we are going to for the operation. Because Mehbooba, if you remember, she told openly on the channel, if they would have called me, they would have told me, I would have never allowed them to kill him. Because he's a local. See, you see the sympathy level of these ministers and other things who are who are responsible bureaucrats, who are responsible ministers and responsible leaders, they are telling like this. See, he was killed. Now the sources are there. Today, when they are in the town, they are getting killed. Because we have a lot of resources in the common public also. Because they are fed up actually. Frankly speaking, they are fed up. Now with this change, post 370, all the mothers and daughters, they are praying for Modi ji's home. Do you know why? Because their children, they can go to school and they can come back safely. If you ask one-on-one to any lady, they are the happiest lot in Kashmir. They say, we didn't know. सुबह में एक इंसान जाता था, हमारा husband है, भाई है, शाम को आएगा, हमको पता नहीं. That's the change that has happened. So we have to dwell on those positive things. Now, what militants did, Pakistan might have re-strategized themselves. What I am thinking personally, they started from Kutwa. They started infiltrating from Kutwa. Now they have occupied the mountain ranges. They are not in the city. They come from mountains, go to other mountains, they have made hideouts and all, and then they operate. But it's for security, it's not going to take much for security agencies to understand this. They are going to do something because our security people are so, they have so much of vast experience in these guerrilla wars and other things. They didn't fight wars, they won wars also, but this guerrilla type of war, they are very much expertise in this. I think those things are also getting, they will be taken care of in few months from now, because when they understand, obviously they can use technology and all. See, this is the change, shift in the Pakistan strategy to move their assets from cities, city centers or towns to mountain areas. Because mountain is such dense forest, if you send 100 people, 100 policemen with heavily armed policemen also, I don't think it is possible, because they have a lot of, because there are so many villages, local support is there, and there may be something government may have missed out in this case, because there are so many things also going on, but that, let us leave that to government. If something has happened, it has happened. Now what we have to do is, that we have to think. So I think I am very positive, and secondly, this Pahalgam attack also, let us believe in the government, they are going to do something, because if a prime minister from the ramparts of some place tells that he is addressing to the world, he is addressing to India, I think we have a hope. And the solution is, don't kill the militant, kill the perpetrator, that is Pakistan. They have this terror network has to be demolished in that. And believe me, nobody is our friend. US is not our friend, UK is not our friend, Israel is not our friend. Nobody in this world is our friend. We have to stand on our own legs. We have to develop the technologies by ourselves. We have to develop the arms by ourselves. We have to develop our drones also by ourselves, our technology, aircrafts, and till we reach to that stage, I don't think we are going to rule the world. We can't depend on China, we can't depend on US. They are all crooks. What your defense minister of Pakistan said, we have been playing dirty games at the behest of these people. So how can you believe US also in that? They are telling yesterday Trump told 1,000-year war. A 1,000-year Pakistan did not exist, boss. How a president is, see how non-serious he is. So with that I want to finish my thing, because I thought we have missed certain points on this. I had made a note of that. So now the session is open, and then
when you said government will take action, should we differentiate between the central government and the state government? That's the one part of my question. Why I am asking this is, do you think it's only a sheer coincidence that whatever progress, hope happened was from 2017 to 2023 onwards, when 356 was removed, central government was in charge, so-called democratically election happened, state government came, and within 1 year, within the very first summer, this kind of incident happens. Connecting it to an example which you gave, Mehbooba Mufti, Burhan Wani, don't you think something of similar thing would have happened this time? And given the current situation in Kashmir, do you think democracy is the right form of government for Kashmir? If not, we have so many parts of India being union territory. Why can't Kashmir remain a union territory? Considering the kind of changes you sent, 1 kilometer mein 20 entire bureaucracy is with that community. how do you expect democracy to work flawlessly for India and for the minority community, the Kashmiri Hindus, as you say? So that's my question, sir. Is democracy the right form of government for Kashmir as it exists today?
In my opinion, I'll give my opinion. I'm not a government representative, nor I am representative of any organization. What I feel that all the governments which are bordering the sensitive nations like China, Pakistan, they should be ruled by the central government. There is no need to have state government there. They can have local council meetings and all. They can represent the people. Because of security reasons, because we have seen in the past, this has not worked. If Farooq Abdullah or a CM can give this kind of, you talk to Pakistan. See, till recently, Mehbooba was telling you talk to Pakistan. That's why this is happening. Are they on Indian side or they are on Pakistan side? This has to be seriously taken by the government. But since ours is a democracy and it's a time-consuming process, I personally believe all the sensitive states, including Manipur, northeastern states, should be governed by only central, but legitimate government, not to capture the power. See, there should be always, there is something which is legitimacy, which should work for the people. See, we have central government in Delhi also. Two governments are fighting with each other. Lieutenant governor doesn't listen to CM, CM doesn't listen. Those kind of things should not happen in a democracy. I will tell you one thing. Today, everybody is supporting central government. See, the kind of debate that has gone in the parliament or in the social media now. Can we maintain that standard of political stature in India? I don't think so. Because even after we do attack or we do anything, we punish Pakistan. After 10 days, 20 days, again the same situation will come. They will start fighting with each other. So there has to be some credibility with any government. See, government is for people. Government is for people, whether it is A, B or C. There should be some credible government who are really caring for the country, who are really caring for the people. Then this kind of thing will work. If you really want to capture power, for sake of power you want to do certain things, then again the same thing. Whether the democratic government or that government doesn't work. No, we can't. See, if government has also taken some measures, actually, if you see really triple talaq has gone, UCC. What are these are baby steps actually. No, if you have adversaries in the government, see, democratically elected government they are chosen by people. That you agree? We can't, we don't have any comment on that. But you see the comment. Once upon a time, Farooq Abdullah made a comment. He is Umar Abdullah's father. He told, I am not going to go with a begging bowl to Kashmiri Pandits to come to Kashmir. And any leader gives such a irresponsible statement. We are not begging to him. We are demanding our rights. We are demanding our rights. If such a leader who has an experience of 40, 50 years in politics, and at the same breath, he goes to Vajpayeeji's funeral and he speaks Vande Mataram, Bharat Mata Ki Jai. See, this is the difference. If we have to take any action against these people, first of all, government has to make sure that these people don't exist in the system. When they do that, I have written one tweet to Rajnath Singh 2-3 years. I am not in social media anymore because that's not my cup of tea, I realize. I wrote to him that, why are you making so fuss about these militants and all? Just arrest all of them. Give them best food. Don't give them phone and, except for phone, give them everything. Good food, newspaper, radio set, television, good living. Take them to Shimla. One day, because this is all narrative. when a narrative is built, suppose Sartan se juda, why it happened in Udaipur, that guy was killed? You tell me. This is all narrative, boss. Yesterday also people are telling that Pahalgam mein to acha nahi hua, but as per Islam ye acha hua. We have to kill kafir. What do you say to these people who are illiterate? That's why हमारा level यहाँ पर है. वहाँ मत जाओ. They'll try to fight it from here. बगल में भी ये हो रहा है. This is all my personal. Any other questions? I don't need the required mic.
Namaste, sir. I am Satyan Murthy from Malkazgiri. Just I want to ask two questions regarding Supriya Sule and the opposition MPs meet with the central government. She has raised the question that there is a intelligence failure. Central government too has admitted that there is a intelligence failure because of they don't have the information of these opening the Baisaran area. They were not informed by the local government. And why there is a gap between the information and the security? That is the question raised by many of our friends. So it is supposed to be opened, as per my information, it is supposed to be opened in the June. Why it was opened in April? So this question was not discussed in the central government meeting with the opposition members. So there would have been, guided well that this is not, they should not have admitted their fault. They should have raised this is the fault of the state government or local government, local people's officials. But it is all because of the nexus between all these people, as you also know. Do you have any information in this subject from your source? And my second question is, let 1 minute, sir. My second question is, POK is likely to be today or tomorrow or next year, it will be merged with the government of India. That is, so many people are believing, not only here, all over India. So many people are demanding and expecting also. If it be merged with Kashmir, then the percentage of Hindus will come down. Is it not a danger to us? Kindly, I am not questioning you, just kindly clarify my doubts.
I'm giving my personal opinion, what I feel. First thing is that what you said is about Baisaran. So Baisaran is, it could be a conspiracy also that without informing. I gave you one example, when Burhan Wani was killed, they did not inform to the CM, which a commander is supposed to intelligence failure, we have to appreciate that. That's why I am telling credibility is most important. Tomorrow if I say as a commander that I own that there is an intelligence failure, then there will be responsibilities will be fixed on certain officers. Or are you sleeping? So those kind of things, that's why I told credible government is really required. Any party. Credible. See, now I am telling you, I went to one border area in Jammu. I am giving you all what is my eye account actually. I went to a BSF person, I told him, sir, how are you doing and all. He told, absolutely fine. There, Jammu area has border 14-15 kilometers away from city. I told him how are things and all, how this bunker has come up. He told, sir, इन्होंने बना लिया bunker. तो हम ये उड़ा देंगे जब next time. मैंने बोला जब उसने बनाया तब तुम कहाँ थे? तुम्हारा क्यों नहीं है ऑपरेशन टावर इतना लंबा? Because वहां पे स्नाइपर फायर वाला है, ये डर रहा है बेसब वाला. I could read that. मैंने उसको, वो बोलता है कि ये राजनाथ सिंह को पूछो. When a soldier on ground does not respect him, उसका मतलब क्या है? रोल मॉडल हमको बनाना है. रोल मॉडल हमको लीडर होना चाहिए. हमारा मोदी जी रोल मॉडल है. इफ यू आस्क एनीवन, दुश्मन है या दोस्त है, बोला ये करप्ट है, बोलेगा नहीं है. मेहनत करता है, हाँ करता है. दैट इज रोल मॉडल. वो वैसा लीडरशिप तो लाना है कंट्री में. अदरवाइज दिस काइंड ऑफ थिंग्स विल, वो वैसा ही पुलिस when there are so many role models, there will be role models in intelligence. हमको क्या मालूम है ग्राउंड पे जितने बेचारे काम कर रहे हैं, we don't know their condition and all. They may be eating one time a day, one not eating sometimes. उसका एक ही मकसद है भैया देश के बारे में प्रेम है उसको. ये औरंगजेब मर गया, ये मुसलमान है, इसे 4 मिलिटेंटों को मारा, उसके बाद इसको पकड़ा, इसको घेरा डाल दिया ईद पर, उसको शूट कर दिया. वो भी हमारा भाई है, वो भी उसने भी देश के लिए प्राण दे दिया अपने, वो भी हमारा वॉरियर है एक. तो सी रोल मॉडल क्रिएट करना बहुत जरूरी है. देन एडमिटिंग द एरर्स इज ऑल्सो वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. नाउ वी आर टेलिंग नेहरू ने एरर किया, उसकी वजह से हमको इतना ये करा. लेट कांग्रेस एडमिट भाई गलती हो गया है, हमको पार्टीशन नहीं करना था. अगर आपका पाकिस्तान वाला बोल रहा है, पाकिस्तान की आवाम बोल रही है पार्टीशन नहीं होना चाहिए, तो दैट्स अ फैक्ट. क्यों किया? सो ये चीज नाउ पाकिस्तान में भी एक, अगर टुडे यू आई बेट टुडे इफ यू आस्क एनी कॉमन मैन इन पाकिस्तान, भैया ये होगा गलत हुआ क्या अच्छा हुआ, वो बोलेगा गलत हुआ. दिस इज ओनली मिलिट्री एस्टेब्लिशमेंट एंड ISI विच आर क्रिएटिंग द नैरेटिव एंड मुल्लास. उनको खत्म करना, पब्लिक को नहीं करना है कुछ भी. पब्लिक हमारे साथ है, चाहे वो बांग्लादेश की पब्लिक है, चाहे वो पाकिस्तान की पब्लिक है, चाहे वो अफगानिस्तान की पब्लिक है, दे आर विथ अस. ईरान की पब्लिक है. आई मेट ए इरानियन सम टाइम बैक, वो बोल रहा है डू यू नो व्हाट Jawaharlal Nehru has told? I told what? I don't know. He told once you should visit Iran in your lifetime. So, उसको याद है, मुझे पता नहीं. We have lot of friends across the globe. आप अमेरिकन बोलो, यूरोपियन बोलो, because हमारा कल्चर है. Revival of culture is also very important. I am telling you. So, I may tell you what we are planning to do in Kashmir as part of integration. एक हम, this is idea conceived by some of us only. हम लोग एक अनामाचार्य का कंसर्ट करेंगे जम्मू में. जम्मू में बालाजी टेम्पल है, और मैंने बोला वो भी तो इंटीग्रेशन है. हमारा तेलुगु ब्रदर और सिस्टर वहां पे जाएंगे, वहां पे प्रोग्राम करेंगे. दैट्स पार्ट ऑफ इंटीग्रेशन. इट विल बिल्ड अ बॉन्ड. अभिनव गुप्त, शैविज्म इन कश्मीर, दिस इज कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री टू ईच अदर. सो देयर इज अ प्रपोजल दैट वी विल मेक 50 सीरियल्स. जैसा रामायण महाभारत है वैसा, क्योंकि ये ट्रेजर है हमारे पास. वी हैव स्कॉलर्स हु आर 80 years old, 90 years old. मे गॉड गिव देम लॉन्ग लाइफ, बट वी डोंट नो. उनके पास ट्रेजर यहां पर है, उसको बाहर निकालना है और इसको कैप्चर करना है इन द फॉर्म ऑफ आर्काइवल, इन द फॉर्म ऑफ ड्रामा, ताकि लोगों को पता चले व्हाट कश्मीर इज एक्चुअली. जैसे पंता जी ने बोला, हमारा 5000 साल का विरासत है. इवन मुस्लिम शुड नो वेयर फ्रॉम वी केम. अगर एक इंडोनेशिया का मुस्लिम वाजपेयी जी को बोलता है, वाजपेयी जी पूछा ये क्या है, बोला ये तो रामायण है, आपको मालूम नहीं है, हम इसके पूर्वज है. तो हम लोगों को पता होना चाहिए ना हमारा पूर्वज कौन है. सो दोज काइंड ऑफ थिंग्स आर, सी वी हैव लॉट ऑफ फ्रेंड्स इन होल वर्ल्ड. व्हाई डोंट वी यूज दैट सॉफ्ट पावर टू डिफीट देम? वी कांट गो टू देयर लेवल. मेरा मानना है वी शुड नेवर go to their level, otherwise we will become like them. Did I answer your question? Second question was there. What is that? मर्जिंग ऐसे नहीं होता है बॉस. मर्जिंग के लिए क्या है, मर्जिंग तो होगा, मैं आपको बता रहा हूं. आई विल टेल यू, when we used to casually ask these questions to people who are associated with government and all, so about 370 we used to ask them what will happen. अरे होगा यार, क्यों नहीं होगा? Then you people support क्यों नहीं होगा? ऐसे ही today we are asking merging. बोले मर्जिंग तो वो तो अपना ही देश है, वो तो क्यों, अब मर्जिंग का क्यों, वो हमारा है ही. सो व्हाट इज द मैसेज? अगर पार्लियामेंट सेशन लाइक टुडे, व्हेन पार्लियामेंट हैज डिसाइडेड दैट वी आर बिहाइंड मोदी जी, वॉट एवर ही डज वी आर बिहाइंड हिम, पीपल आर ऑल्सो बिहाइंड हिम. 140 करोड़. हमारा ओवैसी साहब भी उसके पीछे पड़ गया. अभी मैं तुमको सपोर्ट करता हूं, मारो उसको. रेवंत रेड्डी ने बोला दुर्गा मां को याद करो. लाइक दैट, इफ यू रिमेंबर 1991 आई थिंक पीवी नरसिम्हा राव जी ने एक रेजोल्यूशन पास किया पार्लियामेंट में, यूनानिमस, DOJK is part of India. So see, these things happen with certain preparation, certain research, certain security considerations. Do you know that 370 has gone just like that? 10-12 साल का रिसर्च है उस पर. No, that is what I am saying. See, slowly, or whatever decisions have been taken by this government, this is purely based on research and the data that has been generated out of it. ये लोगों ने बहुत बदमाशी किया नहीं छोड़ नहीं सी वो मौका छोड़ेगा हो सकता पाकिस्तान के टुकड़े हो जाए 4 टुकड़े क्या प्लान है गवर्नमेंट का वो हम कैसे बता सकते हैं हमको मालूम नहीं
Thank you so much for this evening and coming here. And I would like to give the mic to Praveen ji here to address everybody. But before that, I'll just like to add 2 lines. So like, आज की सभा थी Kashmir, the past, the present and the future. Past, we all know. Present, we know. Future, we don't. There is a big possibility for all of us to create Kashmir as the crown of India, provided the younger generations are aware. Unfortunately, all these discussions, wherever, at most of the forum, I see people who are discussing this, who know about this, are all 40 plus. The younger generations sit there, they sit bored, they don't understand. My request would be, try and understand. You can get to know the Western world. There's lots to know. But know about your nation. Know about what happened. That will help you to create better things for future. Creating better things doesn't mean go for war alone. That is there. But there are different ways in which you can actually build your nations and take it higher. If you really want to create something for it, think about your nation first, always. Irrespective of, doesn't matter. You may have challenges in life. Sorry, this moment. You may have your personal challenges in life. But don't forget your roots. Your roots also mean Kashmir. Every part of India is your own. Treat it like that. Understand. Then only you can take the nation forward. Sorry.
I would say, see, this is all personal. Our daughters and see how Kashmiri Hindus are contributing to national integration is, do you know, 40% of our girls and boys are getting married outside our community. 40%. My daughter married a Tamilian recently. Like that, we have a relationship in Punjab, we have in Jammu. See, Swami जी ने क्या बोला था पहले स्वामी विवेकानंद ने बोला क्रॉस जब ऐसा क्रॉस इंटरेक्शन होगा इंडिया विल बिकम रिचर ग्रेटर सो वो कल्चर भी हमको याद रखना है इट इज नेचुरल बिकॉज वी आर आउटसाइड हमारा इंटरेक्शन इतना हो गया कि इट इज ऑल्सो सी आपको मैं एक बात बताऊंगा कश्मीरी हिंदू कौम हाउ साइलेंटली दे आर कंट्रीब्यूटिंग टू इंटीग्रेशन और आइडिया ऑफ इंडिया It is a research subject actually. If somebody wants to research it, हम लोग बोले हम लोग मर गए, हमारे जमीन खाया. Those are all materialistic. मगर what we are as an essence, as a Kashmiri Hindu, what we are contributing to idea of India, I think that is tremendous. I can realize that. Because हम बाहर आ गए, we are contributing to societies also, and with this cross culture, we are understanding the culture of other society also, and we are binding. ये भी एक बहुत बड़ा एक बनेगा एक बॉन्ड बनेगा इंडिया एंड कश्मीर का एक बॉन्ड बहुत बड़ा बनेगा
Thank you so much. Yeah, he said that because my husband is Telugu. My husband has 2 brothers. One is married to a Malayali. One is married to a Maharashtrian. And my own brother is married to a Punjabi. And my bhabhi's brother is married to a Sindhi. So you can imagine. And I'm a Bengali. And my cousin is married to a Kashmiri. So that's how we have. Sorry, I'll give it to Praveen ji, please.
I'll take probably just 30 seconds. So thank you our esteemed and learned guests to keep their perspective on what's happening in Kashmir. I learned about Kashmir situation when I was in my second year of engineering, 1993 or 94, when a student has come, some Sumit Ganju. That's the day I learned what had happened in Kashmir. Okay, and I think thanks to Modi ji and Amit Shah,
removal of 370. And a bigger thank probably goes to Vivek Agnihotri, right? Who I'm sure all of us would have seen the Kashmir files, right? So that day I saw, in the cinema hall people crying and all of that. And that day we heard this whole Ralev, Galev, Chalev and all those sort of things, right? Just one last thing, right? I always feel, I have a very different perspective of almost everything in my office and my personal life. Whatever happens in India or whatever happening in Kashmir, I always feel we Hindus are responsible for that. If you look at just one data point, no opposition party except one leader has said this is a religion-based killing. There is only one person, there is one opposition leader from Hyderabad who said it's a religion-based killing. It's only Owaisi who has said it's a religion-based killing, right? No leader, no opposition leader has said it's a religion-based killing. Why? They are all voted by Hindus. We Hindus go and vote for Congress, SP, BSP, BRS and all of that because we Hindus are divided, right? So Muslims is not a problem, it's a Hindu which are a problem here. They didn't ask language, they didn't ask caste, they didn't ask which state you are from, they said which religion you are from. So I always say this, all of you should have your voter identity card, all of you should go and vote. So with that, and I finish my thoughts. Yes, please. I have a soft corner towards him, but anyway, this is for a different conversation. Okay, so we have a momentum.
For now.
I would request Mr. Praveen Agarwal to present books, Contribution of Kashmir. Thank you. To India, Contribution of Kashmir to India. Thank you, sir. I will ask Mr. Subhash to give vote of thanks. Those who would like to be participated in these regular meetings, which are a very integral part of our Indian culture, please write down your name and phone number. You will be intimated for these kind of events. It's our event. Yes, you want to just please.
Yes, don't you think this is the right time for a president rule in Kashmir? Because when they were abrogated 370 article, Supreme Court has directed that there should be elections. In Kashmir, they have given a deadline also, September 30th or something. So, only because after they are having this formation of the government, I am quite open about it. I can speak out, I can vent out my this thing also here because all are my people. So, I feel, now we all should ask for a president rule there so that we can. And one more thing, no need. One more thing, many from different states, people should go buy the land and settle there. That is also one option. I don't know properly whether the government is allowing to buy the land from out. So that also should be there. See, most of the people from different states, especially Hindus, can go and buy land and all. Very easily, our Andhra people are very good at that. They can go, no, because we are cosmopolitan. Even though I am a Rajputani, born and brought up in Hyderabad, so I consider got married to a Telugu person. So, tourism also, most of the hotels and everything can be run by our people. So tourists and all, they can be more safe and this thing. This is my views, that's it.
Ma'am, I'll come to your first question. I'll come to your first question, President's rule. I think Bengal is more appropriate for President's rule than Kashmir. I will tell you why. Because they are testing the waters right now by giving, because it's an elected government. See, we are living in a democracy. If Supreme Court is giving Modi ji and Amit Shah, they have given a commitment in the parliament that will hold the elections. Supreme Court also put a stamp on that. They did an election and he won. We can't remove him just like that. If you remember, Indira Gandhi has removed N.T. Ramarao from here and Farooq from there in 1984. What has happened in Andhra Pradesh? So many people were killed here. Bhaskar Rao was made CM. I am very active in politics. I was in university at that time. I told, what is this lady doing? People have elected him with full majority, and then somebody asked her that, do you know Andhra Pradesh government is gone? She told, I don't know. Now, if you see the history of our Prime Minister or our government, India government, have they touched any government just like that? Because they don't want to do it. And anyway, presidents, there is a semi-government. It's not full state. Most of the powers are with LG, first of all, because they are testing the waters. Probably this case will also strengthen that we need central assistance for some more time. See, security grid is all with LG. What else you need? Transfers and all, bureaucrats, senior IAS, senior IPS.
Dhanyavadalu. I just want to highlight something. People who are at back benches, young people who are joined, get more number next time. This is very important for us. This is a foundation. Thank you. I would like Subhash to give vote of thanks. Then we'll have Janaganamana and then we'll conclude this program.
We would like to express our gratitude to our guests and speakers, Dr. V.K. Raina ji, Shri I.K. Pandit ji, for such a insightful speech here today, coming here. Thank you. And big thank you to this event organizers for their hard work, dedication for conducting these meetings today and every month duly. Raghav garu, Madhu Gantuji garu, Govindrajal garu, Avadut Kolkarni ji. And thank you to everyone for your presence today. We hope you got to hear something new or insightful information today in this event. Thank you all. And now national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल वंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे भारत माता की जय।
Thank you everybody for coming and joining in today. Thank you.